Welcome back everyone, Prentice World here with another review of this beautiful Bane statue. Diorama, to be exact. Right after this. Alright, you just saw the assembly of it. It wasn't too bad. These gave me a little bit of a difficulty because I had to put them in the right order. I didn't watch any video or anything on it. But easy enough. So, pretty simple to put together. So this is a custom. I don't remember how many are made, maybe 80, something like that. But it is a super awesome piece. Quarter scale. This guy goes pretty big on these, which is fantastic. I have several of his pieces. I think he's definitely one of the best customs out there. So anyway, a little bit about the statue. So you know who Bane is. He's the one who broke Batman's back a long time ago. And obviously Batman recovered, and he's even in the movies. I'm sure you saw it, or seen it. I'm sure you've seen it in the movies, but this is his version. It's a comic version. This is a little bit different head, and I'm sure there's a comic on it, but I haven't seen the comic with this head. I have seen it with his other head. But this is pretty much his standard head, which I showed you when I was assembling. I like this head. I think it's pretty cool, so I'm using that. So anyways, that's kind of Bane. He ended up breaking Batman's back in that comic book. And now he is one of his mainstay villains. His first appearance was in Vengeance of Bane. I don't know if there was actually a series or if it was just the one comic. So I don't know if it's a number one or if it's just a solo comic. But anyway, so that's him. This is obviously Poison Ivy. And this here is Harley Quinn. It's not her typical version of the red and black suit. It's kind of her new version. But I like it. I think the purple and red, pretty cool. She is just sitting on his shoulder. And then Poison Ivy, obviously this is kind of Poison Ivy's thing down here, right? Her plants. Her little giant man-eating plant, little giant. So the sculpture, really good. They did a fantastic job. Like the veins, he's even got like little cuts in him. Like Poison Ivy's ivy around her is pretty good. They painted it really well too. Not too much bleed over like between the skin and the ivy itself, but pretty good. And obviously the sculpture with the different textures, there's like a ton of different textures on this thing. Really good, excellent, excellent. And then the back here, this is kind of his Venom that what they call it, that he kind of makes himself bigger with, right? And that's why he's got all these hoses in his head and in his mask up there. And then this is the Venom that makes him like super strong, right? And that's his tanks that carries the Venom. Pretty crazy, pretty cool. Again, they did some really good job there. It's like a translucent resin, the tanks, so it makes it look green. But fantastic job there. And again, the paint is really good. No real bleed over, like I said. The only thing's a little, like I probably would have made these a little bit darker, maybe get a little red to them, because they're supposed to, it looks like cuts in his skin. So maybe, little touch up. They did pretty good, like around where he's, I think these are actually supposed to be where like hoses go in him. And they did good around these. They made it more like a little bit darker, so it looks like it's like a wound or something, right? But yeah, this is a super awesome piece. I'm really excited about it. I love it. It's really good. Came in 2 boxes. Not real heavy, not too bad. I'm trying to look to find a quarter scale statue that I can kind of, so you can get a reference between like Poison Ivy and Harley, but I don't think I have a quarter scale of those here. Here, we'll put my quarter scale cap next to it. So they might be a little small, but they're pretty close. I mean, they're females, right? I don't think they're supposed to be super tall, but the head sculpt's pretty close as far as the quarter scale goes. And obviously Bane's going to be big anyway because he's just a big character. But not too bad, real close. Obviously it's kind of like I said, a diorama too, right? But, all right, so that's that. We're gonna cut this one off pretty short because my last one was probably 19 minutes, which is a little longer than I like to make them, but obviously Maestro is gigantic, so. All right, well, thanks for coming. Like, subscribe. See you in the next one.